Hey Michael, my name is Don Cunningham, and in this video, I shot this video for you because I wanted to show you some things that you can do to improve your visibility online. Now, what we're looking at right here is I did a Google search, and this is what comes up. It's your the Riverside directory, my Riverside directory, and then if I scroll down here, if I click on the link here, then your website opens up. So the thing So it's only when I click on a link in that directory listing that your website shows up. And then after we get to the website, I wanted to point out some things here on your website. So the three things I wanted to talk about here that will bring more customers to your business and improve your visibility online is number one, if you have a website independent of a directory listing, because your listing won't show up in a Google search. This website won't just show up by itself in a Google search until you have a website with a domain. So then once you have that, and then you have there are three things that when Google optimizes a website, there are three things that it looks at. One is content, and the content it likes to see the word content, because the word content is what explains what your company does, and that's what Google uses to optimize a website. So Google to optimize it fully you need to have at least 1,500 words of content on your homepage. And looking at your site here, it looks pretty good. Although I did a count though, and you only have 1,108 words. And then in that content, you want to have keywords that are going to be used in searches that will cause your site to be found. Okay, now this is the website of your top competitor. Now their business name came up first in the Google search in the organic listing. Now yours was not found until we got all the way down to the fourth page. So take a look at their site. Good looking site. You can also have words behind pictures as well. Okay, so the next thing we want to worry about is the keywords. Okay, now this is a tool that I use called Ahrefs, and what it does, it gives the background detail that Google is using when it's optimizing a website. And this is your competitor site in Ahrefs, and so I was talking about the keywords. It shows they're being optimized for 42 keywords. 42 keywords here. And also, if we come over here, we see that they have 583 backlinks. Now, what a backlink is when another website links to your website online. And what that does, it gives you the site being linked to, it gives it authority. And the higher the authority, the more authority that a site has, the more relevance that Google gives it and pushes it up higher. And they also have 21 other domains that are referring to their website. Okay, this is your website in Ahrefs, and it's being optimized for 6 keywords. You do have 728 backlinks, which is good, and then you have 326 referring domains, which is also very good. And so what could be done here is you get some of the same keywords that your competitor is being found for, and you put those keywords in your content, and then your site will be found for those same keywords. And in addition to that, you can do keyword research, and then get even more keywords that we can add to your content to cause your site to rise higher. Oh, okay. Now the third thing I wanted to talk about is citations. Citation is your business name, address, and phone number, also known as NAP. Now I have here, this is the listing that came up of your top competitor, Magnolia. And then over this side, we see the business profile. And then you see the name here, and then you come down here and you see their address and their phone number. And that's what's known as a NAP. But the important thing about that is you want to have that NAP listed in as many online directories as possible. Okay, now this is a chart here that shows the directories that some of the directories that your NAP could be listed in. But as I say before, this is just the top main ones, but then there's still another couple hundred other ones that it could be listed in. And there's a site that I go to called Bright Local, and on that site, we could see exactly how many directories your competitor is listed in, and we can match that list for you, and then get your map listed in even more directories, which would push you higher in your ranking. Okay, well, that's it in a nutshell. Again, we went over the first thing we wanted to talk about is the fact that this thing comes up in a Riverside directory. However, if we don't click on this link here, then your website is not found. So the important thing here is you need to get your website a standalone domain so that it will be found when the Google search is done. It'll be found by itself. Because now your site, even this listing was not found until the fourth page of a Google search, whereas your competitor came up right up front on the first page. So that was the first thing that would need to be done. Then once your on the website itself, you want to have a minimum of 1,500 words of content on your homepage and include keywords that are going to be used in searches that are going to cause your site to be found. And then we went over backlinks. So you were actually in pretty good shape with backlinks because you already have backlinks linking back to your site. But the thing is, that's not helping because your site's not visible. So that would be the thing about the backlinks or even the citations. Now the citations, you want to citations, you want to have your nav listed in at least a couple hundred online directories, and you want to have them in more directories listed in more directories than your competitor does. So these are all things that you can do to improve your visibility online. So, and these are all things that you could do yourself. At least pointed them out. However, if you want a quicker, more effective route to get these things done, you can give me a call. My name is Don Cunningham. The number is 714-473-0269. Again, Don Cunningham, 714-473-0269. Thank you for watching the video, and look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you. You have a great day.